Hi, welcome to Easy Equities. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to invest in shares and anything else you might like to. In just a few minutes, we're going to invest in one of the shares on the Joburg Stock Exchange. But first of all, what you need to do is register and FICA an account. That's when the magic really happens. If you've already done that, you can log in and it'll take you to your account. Now you'll see here that there's a couple of different accounts that you get when you first sign up on Easy Equities. You'll get a ZAR account. This is the South African stock market. You'll get a US account, which allows you to invest in American stocks and ETFs. And then you also get a tax-free savings account, which is exactly what it sounds like, a way to invest up to a certain limit every year, completely tax-free. As well as those accounts, you'll also get 2 demo accounts. These are filled with what we would call monopoly money. This is just play money that lets you get a feel for the platform and for investing before you do the real thing. And as you can see over here, there's also an option to set up a retirement annuity. And you can do that by activating it, and it will fall into this toolbar with the rest of your accounts as well. Now for today, we're just going to focus on your South African account, and we're going to see how easy it is to invest in just a few minutes. As you know, you don't need to have a set amount to begin investing with. Today I've only got 15 Rand or so in my account. And how you do that is you actually make a deposit into your account. There's all sorts of ways of doing that. You can do it EFT, or you can do by credit card, or even a SID payment. And you can find those details in our FAQ. So today I'm going to show you a couple of different options for investing. You've got equities. What those are essentially just shares as you like them. We've got exchange traded funds. Those are basically a collection of shares or companies that follow a specific market theme or index, but they trade as one thing, the same way that you would invest in a share. Then there's exchange traded notes. Those are slightly more complex, and you can read more about them on our site. And then there's baskets. Baskets are a selection of shares that are grouped together by a theme and compiled by someone, a personality, an asset manager, or otherwise a brand. And they just really make putting together a portfolio a little bit easier. It saves you some time. Bundles are a slightly more managed solution. So a bundle is put together by an asset manager who then buys and sells shares on your behalf based on their own specific style or strategy. But for the purposes of today, we're just going to look at buying a straight up share. As you can see over here, there's a little bit more filtering that goes into that if you'd like. So you can look only at the top 40 shares, and here I'm sure you'll see a lot of the brands you know, recognize and love. Or you can look at something more specific. So you could decide to invest by industry and look at, for example, beverages only. Or maybe you want to look at something more along the lines of food and drug retailers. So I'm just going to randomly pick one of these and take you through what it means to invest in them. Today we're going to invest in ShopRite shares. All that you need to do is select the share. If you go over here, you'll be able to drill down a little bit more into that share. So you can have a look at how that particular share has performed over a month or over a year. You can read more about the company, and you can also have a look at any research we've done on our site about this specific company, or reference MoneyWeb, where you can drill down a little bit further into the financial nitty-gritties. But if, like me, you just go with the brands you love, then you can just scroll down and put in the amount that you'd like to invest. Now this could be anything. This could be 5 Rand, this could be 5,000 Rand. It's really up to you to decide. For today, 10 Rand. There we go. And now all that's left to do is to decide, do I want to do this monthly, which would be a recurring investment, or do I want to do it just once off? And today we're just going to do it once off. Here we have a little bit of a breakdown of how much that's going to cost. So the trade value is 10 Rand, the investment costs are 0.09 Rand, and I also have the option here to add insurance to this particular share. Now what that means is you can insure the value of your investment against management fraud and dishonesty. And you can do that as well and as simply as selecting a few items on this checklist and ensuring the value of your share. But for today, we're just going to go ahead and invest straight up. And just like that, I am a ShopRite shareholder. And I can even share that news with my community. So I can share that on Facebook, I can share that on Twitter. We actually have a pre-populated tweet that allows you to share your buy and kind of connect with other people who may have bought the same, which can be really useful if you want to crowdsource your investments. You also have the ability to view an invoice and have a look at what other people who bought the same share also invested in, which might help you in your decision-making process as well. It is that easy. You can have a look at all the shares that you've invested in as they sit in your account overview, and you can go and invest in more or sell them at any time you like. I hope that was helpful, and I hope that kickstarts you on your investment journey.